Hi there, welcome to this video when I'm back at RSPB Burton Mere. So this morning is a lovely early October morning and I've decided to come to RSPB Burton Mere with my new Z8 camera to really give it a proper test out. I've been out a few times with it, but I'm hoping today that I really see some cracking bird life to really test out its full capabilities. And already from the car park, I don't know whether you can hear in the background, there are loads of sounds of geese, so I'm sure there is plenty of wildlife out on the water. So come along with me because I know that I'm really going to enjoy my photography. So what I'm really hoping for today is really putting the autofocus on the Z8 to the test, because that is the main reason why I decided to upgrade my Z6 II to the Z8, just because the way it locks onto birds' eyes when they're moving, it should really elevate the quality of my bird photographs. So I'm looking forward to that. Now, regular viewers to the channel will also notice another upgrade that I've made to my kit. I've eventually decided to go for a gimbal head. Now, the benefits of the gimbal head is that you can move the camera in a much freer manner in all different directions, but then when you let the camera go, it will stay in place as long as it's balanced right, of course. But then you can easily lock the camera off and it's very firm, and it should just elevate the quality of my photographs. Now, this isn't the most expensive gimbal head that I could have gone for. It's a reasonably mid-range one, but it is made of carbon fibre, but I thought I'd try it out and get a feeling for it, and eventually down the line, if I do feel that it's something that really benefits my photography, I could always splash out and get a more expensive one. But from what I've seen of this, I think that this will do the job perfectly. So that was really pleasing. I've just stood here for a while listening to a robin in these woods here behind me, and I eventually saw it, but it wasn't in a very good position. So I pointed the camera at a branch where I hoped it would move to that was more out in the open. I waited for about 5 minutes and sure enough, it jumped up onto that branch, and I've got some really nice photos and some video as well. So I was really fortunate. The water at the moment is very sparse. I've seen very little activity on it. I've just sat in the hide just here for about half an hour. Somebody did say there was a promise of a kingfisher that's been seen earlier today, but I've not seen that. I keep hearing a Sette's warbler off in the distance somewhere in these reeds to my left, but they're very small birds, about the same size as a wren, so I don't know whether I'll see that. And then on the water there was about 3 birds, and they were very far away, so I couldn't really take a very good photograph. Just ahead of me there's a screen, and quite a lot of people are looking out over the water, so maybe they've seen a sighting, who knows. Well, let's go down and have a look what they're looking at. So there's quite a lot more to see at this screen. I've seen a lot of redshank and a ruff, a few other birds as well. And what I'm trying to do at the moment is try and get some of them in flight. So I'm just biding my time and just waiting, and just then that will test the autofocus of the Z8 to try and lock onto them. spending a little bit of time at that screen was a little bit more productive. I don't think I got the shots in flight that I particularly wanted. We did get a few birds in flight at one point, but they were very far away, so I don't know how good the shots will be. But I'm going to move on and try another hide a bit further round. If this is your first time visiting the channel, or you haven't yet clicked the like, subscribe and bell notifications, then go ahead and do that now, because it will make sure that you stay up to date with all of my future content, and it really helps the channel to grow. There's a Sette's warbler very, very close to the path. From the sound, I estimate it's no more than 10 meters away, and probably even closer than that. But I've been stood here now for 10 minutes hoping that I'll get a sighting, and I've not seen it. It's tantalizingly close, but just not showing itself. I'm now at the farthest extremes of the reserve, and I've just spent a really interesting half an hour in the last hide. I've seen lots of birds. I've managed to get some in flight. Now, they were a long way away, so I think they might be slightly affected by the heat haze because it's turned into quite a warm day. But I've had some close sightings of a little egret. I've also seen a cattle egret, a ruddy shelduck, and also some Egyptian geese as well. So there's been some quite unusual sightings. And I've still got the walk back to the car, so I might see something else. The RSPB is a really worthwhile charity, and it does sterling work to conserve areas like this to make sure that the wildlife has a place that it can feel safe and just thrive in. And it depends on donations from patrons and memberships as well. Now, in a few weeks, I'm going to visit RSPB Marshside because I'm going to do a collaboration with them, so watch out for that coming up on the channel. I'm nearly back to the car now, so I don't think I'm going to get any other photographs, but I've been really pleased with one, how the autofocus has performed. When I was trying to track the shots of the bird in flight, the focus points were sticking to the birds really well. And also I really do like the gimbal as well. It gives a lot of flexibility but still allows for a stable platform. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you with some of my best photographs and video from the morning now. What a great morning I've had today. It's always good coming out in nature, and it's given me the opportunity to test my Z8 and my new gimbal, and I think I've got some reasonable shots as well to take home with me. If you have enjoyed this video, do let me know down below in the comments, or nip over to my Instagram or Vero account, leave me your comments there, and you can also see lots of my videos. Now if you like what I do on the channel and want to help support me to make future content like this, then you can leave by the gift shop, that's at Teespring. There I've got a range of merchandise on offer, so head off over there because a purchase really does help me out and it's very much appreciated. Now you don't have to spend any money at all to support the channel. You can do that simply by clicking like, subscribe and the bell notifications, because it really helps me out and it makes sure that you don't miss out on any future content. Watch out for next week's video, that goes live on Sunday. In the meantime, you can go and check out this video just up here. But all that's left now is to say, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.